Things we can do to become more mindful, become more spiritual, blend those worlds together, and get our corporate self connected to our higher self. Hey, I don't know about you, but I have started to figure out that a lot of really successful people in life are also secretly kind of woo-woo. And it's amazing that, especially in corporate America, where people are making huge deals and changing the world, they're not talking about the fact that they got on a meditation pillow this morning. Well, I'm Amanda Frag. I'm a successful corporate engineer, a mom, and a total woo-woo spiritual junkie. And I'm here to help break down the barrier between what we think is okay in corporate and what's actually going on in our lives, and things we can do to become more mindful, become more spiritual, blend those worlds together, and get our corporate self connected to our higher self. So I hope you're ready, because this is going to be super fun, and I'm really excited to share all of this with you. So I wanted to share the story of how I personally got into mindfulness, because I think it's an important one, because I didn't take a direct path. I didn't wake up one day and say like, oh, I feel so spiritually in tune. Yeah, that did not happen at all. Although I do have those moments now. What happened is I actually have a side business, and that side business is called Amanda Louise Swimwear. That's what all the sparkly bikinis over here are. It's a fitness competition suit line. We do other stuff too, but I started that in 2014 because I really wanted to spread my entrepreneurial wings. I really believe that some people just have that entrepreneurial spirit deep within inside of themselves, and I knew I had the bug and I wanted to explore that. Well, with growing that side business, I was doing a ton of self-development between reading books, watching YouTube videos, listening to podcasts, and over the years, it became really apparent that there was this shift happening into spirituality and mindfulness. And I was actually listening to a podcast called Earn Your Happy with Lori Harder. I love it and highly recommend it. But I saw her go from a lot of business focused, how to market yourself, different, businessy, entrepreneur-y types of things. And it started shifting into this spiritual realm. And she had these really interesting guests start to come on. And so I went down those rabbit holes and I started to find these really incredible resources for stress management, productivity, getting in tune with yourself. I found meditation and all of these different spiritual things that, quite frankly, they do not talk about in corporate. And it's been beautiful to see that some corporations have clung on to this mindfulness movement and have brought that into their situations, but most have not, right? It is taboo for me to tell someone on a Zoom call that I'm holding a crystal right now, which we will do a video on. It's taboo to say, you know what, I've meditated on this and this is what I think, right? You're not gonna say that. Why not? I meditate on like everything. I'm literally standing in front of my meditation pillow that I stare at during my entire corporate day because I'm working from home during quarantine right now. Hashtag 2020 is a freaking mess. We'll go there too. Anyways, the point is, through my entrepreneurial journey, I found meditation and spirituality and mindfulness. If I had not built this little swimwear business, I would have never found any of this. And I will tell you, it has helped me in my corporate career so much more than it ever helped me in my side business. And that's crazy, because this is not being advertised to corporate women, and we are the ones who freaking need it, right? I mean, we are the ones out there who are moms trying to battle ridiculous stereotypes in the workplace, which, I mean, you do not have to jump on any soapbox to even go there because it's so real, right? We're dealing with the gender gap, with our crazy children, with always having to work twice as hard to get half as much recognition. I mean, it's crazy train. And the point is that with all of this upon our shoulders, we need something to be able to deal. And I'm telling you, this will change your life. 1,000 trillion billion %. And I am an engineer, so I'm gonna say that's a real number. But I'm telling you, you guys, practicing mindfulness and tuning into my own spirituality has completely shifted my entire life. It has made my own view of the world a much more positive thing, especially in the midst of the crisis that is this year. It's changed my relationship with my husband, and we'll go into a whole video about this ripple effect that happens when you work on yourself, how much you impact the people around you. It's changed how I mother. And for the purpose of this video, it's really changed how I act as a leader and as an employee. I can't talk because I'm getting very excited about this. But you think about what are the things that corporations look for in a star employee, right? Productivity. Can you lead a team? All of this nonsense about metrics and KPIs. Well, guess what? At the end of the day, it is a big group of people behind that company. Yes, there's software and there's process and there's metrics, but it's people that make it work. And every person has a soul, they have a being, they have energy that you can tap into, and you can inspire and you can influence to create magical things. I've seen it happen, I've made it happen, and I want that to happen for you too. So whether you're here because you're like, oh my gosh, Amanda, I am stressed out of my mind, please teach me how to clear my head for just 5 freaking minutes, we're gonna go there. Or if you're someone like me, a young professional who's on a wonderful trajectory of a career and really looking to elevate yourself, to step aside from everyone who's in the status quo, get that promotion, run that company, and you want to know the secrets of what people are doing behind closed doors, we're going to get in that too. Because at the end of the day, I am here to tell you, and I will Bible on this, spirituality and mindfulness is what's setting people apart right now, and they don't want to talk about it. So let's talk about it.